Welcome to the show, everyone. You know, I love to talk about everybody else but me, and that's what we do here on the show. I love that I do that, and we are live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We're going to share the show later on. My first guest has been on with me many times. I have with me Susan Tanko, and she's the president of WCI Business Sales. She's also one of my sponsors, and I thank you for that. Thank you. You know what? I have to tell a story. Because you were a listener originally.
Yes.
Yes. And you came on, this is years ago now, and I am so thankful. Thank you for coming on and supporting the show. And thank you for what you do. I want people to listen up because, you know, maybe it's now, maybe it's not now. We were just talking about this. So first tell everybody a little bit about yourself, what you do, and why at this time of year is so important to you.
Thanks, Carol. Thanks for having me on so many years in a row, putting up with me.
No, I love you.
WCI Business Sales, also WCI Brokers, has been in the business of selling successful, profitable businesses for nearly 60 years. We have 60,000 buyers signed up. We have about 400 years experience within our office, between about 12 to 15 agents at any given time. I have 2 partners at WCI Business Sales. We've been in the Camelback area, 24th Street and Camelback, in the Biltmore Center for about 3 years now, and before that, various different places. So we've been around a really long time. We know the ropes, we know the players, we know what things sell for, and we're really, really careful. We only represent sellers. In some cases, we might represent a buyer, but there is no bilateral way to represent both parties. We represent sellers, and sellers pay our fee. So we have a really, really exciting business. I was thinking the other day, Carol, I was driving somewhere on I-17, then I cut on the 101 and then the 60, and I thought, gosh, every few miles I pass a business that WCI has sold.
Isn't that awesome?
Or a truck will pass me and I'm like, oh, I sold that business 3 or 4 years ago. I should call them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's really exciting that we know so many people and are so embedded in the community, the entire state.
You bring over 60 years worth of experience to the plate, to the table. This is so important. You are also licensed. We want to talk about that and why it's so important for that. And of course, right now, we want to talk about what you've got that you wanted to bring today and to talk about, which is so awesome. So go ahead. I'm going to let you do it.
Yeah, so I asked myself, what am I going to talk about this time? I always talk about the same things over and over, which I really don't, but I feel like I do. And I'm overwhelmed this time of year because we're so busy, and I thought, well, let's just talk about that.
Yeah.
Why am I so overwhelmed? Why is our office so busy this time of year? Well, number one, our sellers that we've been speaking to, sometimes for years until they're ready to sell. Like you said earlier, no means next opportunity, right?
Mm-hmm.
So some people aren't ready when we originally called them. So we coach for a while, no charge like other companies. And then when you're ready, and we get to that price for you. So long story short, people have been waiting, most of them, probably 90% of the businesses are LLCs or sole props, and they file their tax returns at the end of the year. So we need those tax returns to have final numbers, to have final valuations, to be able to do presentations and take those listings. So right now is a really busy listing time for us. We also, it's ironic because this is also the time of year when we are most busy with buyers. It's crazy. So we have buyers calling us and telling us specifically what they're looking for, how much money they have, what their overall game plan is. These people have portfolios that are amazing.
So you said this word. You said right now it's a great time to mesh things together. This is the time, and if you're out there, you're sitting there thinking that, you know what, I've been thinking about selling my business, but I don't know, have a consultation with them, right? Sit down, you work on a contingency basis.
Absolutely. We don't charge any upfront fees like some other companies might, and we are licensed, as you mentioned earlier. You must be licensed by the Arizona Department of Real Estate to be able to sell businesses in Arizona. Not every state is that way. We are, and we're licensed. So, you know, another reason we're really careful.
Well, what have the buyers been telling you that they want? What have they been looking for?
I had to write down a short list.
I see it.
Because they call because they might see, for instance, right now I have for sale a cabinet company, price 2.5 million, cash flow in the 800 range. It's almost entirely hard asset. The guy is throwing in the accounts receivable. There is no better deal than this that I have right now.
That's awesome.
The real estate is at 4.4 million with another broker. We do cooperate with other brokers. So because of that, I signed up 40 new buyers just off that one listing in the last 3 weeks. I'm overwhelmed, and they all want the same business. So I'm like, okay, I need another cabinet company. So I jump on the phone and I talk to other cabinet companies that I may have listed or been speaking to in the past. So, guys, I need another cabinet company in the $5 million range. But to answer your question, you know, I have a company right now that's looking for $1 million in value. That's the sale price. CPA firms right now. Well, it's not such a great time to look for a CPA firm, is it? They're all, yeah, if they do taxes especially. So medical billing and cleaning companies is a request that came in recently, $2 million or more in value. Quick sale if you have one. Call me.
Let me give out your phone number, 602-795-2005. Check her out on the website. It's WCI Broker without the S.com. Go ahead.
Thank you. So we have another request, and these are really popular with guys. Can you imagine having a demolition company?
You're kidding. Oh, they love that. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, always a top one. So this company wants one that is worth 10 million or more. They want demolition, construction, site cleanup, concrete, site prep. They are looking specifically in that arena. And you know, the calls that we get tell us what's going on out there. So we see a lot of construction projects now and in the future.
Right. Well, especially it's what's going on here in Arizona. You know, there's construction
Does
everywhere.
it ever stop here? We have 2 seasons, summer and construction.
Exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, it's really crazy. It's kind of like the 0405 right before the crash. Last time, that's how busy we've become, and you see all the houses going up.
Yes, we do. And you know, here's the thing. Right now, even if you're listening, this might be something you're interested in, right? But they're looking to help mesh businesses. If you've got a business, you're looking for, you said, what was the first one that you said that you're looking for?
Like a CPA firm. This is an existing accounting firm, and they want to expand by buying up others. That happens a lot, and that's the best kind of buyer.
That is fantastic.
Easy financing.
So their phone number is 602-795-2005, WCI Broker without the S.com. How does one, okay, they're listening here and they're interested. They give you a call. Where do you go from there?
Well, if you're a buyer, we'll check to see if you have a non-disclosure on file, and if not, we will send you one and then give you a quick interview, send you over the best buys list, which you'll get every month if you want it. So that's what happens with buyers. Maybe we have something, or we have something coming up, and you might say something to me, and I'll go, oh my gosh, 2 weeks ago I met with a company, that's exactly what they do. I'm going to write your name down.
That phone number to call is 602-795-2005. It's WCI Broker without the S.com. We're going to go to a break. We're going to come back and talk a little further. Let me ask you this, because you mentioned that you were looking for cabinet people, right?
Buyers.
So, buyers, right?
Mhm.
So you can sell,
Yeah.
right?
I had a full price offer on that and it fell out, so I need to replace that buyer.
Mm.
It's a fabulous company.
Do you want to talk about that again? No? Question to you, because I have, some CPAs right, you know, that might be interested, not today.
The total price on that is almost $7 million with the real estate, so you would need like $1.5 million liquid to buy that, but yes, if you know someone, by all means have them call me.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you
I
just
know
heard
she's right.
how I sign up buyers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she's, I don't know whether she's ready or not, but she is, just the perfect person.
Buyer or seller?
She would be a seller.
Perfect. We need sellers, we have so many buyers.
Say that.
So, it's the way of the industry. So you might have 100 listings, but you'll have, you know, like I said, 30,000 active buyers.
Well, that's, yeah,
You know,
but it's good that
and
they're
not
there.
everybody's a good fit, but yeah, I mean, buyers are never the issue.
Well, because people are not, it's hard for people. Maybe it seems like it would be easy for you to make that decision, but maybe for them it's hard because maybe their heart is in it, they're not ready to.
Well, and you need the liquid capital. You
So-
need that money down.
So then that's what you say.
Yeah. So that's how we interview. That's
Yeah.
what we find out, what kind of business will you qualify for on a loan, because you have to have transferable experience.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's so great about this list, is these people have transferable experience. They're already in the industry, or they've already been pre-approved by a bank.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I love this list, and I keep this on my computer every day. I look at it.
Good, because but the thing about some of the people that you can't get connected with, again, it may not be right now,
Right,
but they become,
right, right.
right? Because they never go away.
Yeah, I was at a business yesterday, Carol. I'm like, oh my God, I want to buy this business.
So what was it? You want
They
to-
sell stone slab,
Okay, oh.
and I have an interest in that because I worked in it for many, many years, and I knew every stone there. And I knew the quarries they came from. So that's the key. If a buyer finds something that fits their background, they get excited, and you need passion.
I have another one.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
I
if
love
they-
flooring and stone, and yeah, I get so excited when I go into a show. I'm doing a project right now.
Are you
Yeah,
fast?
with Travick Construction, and they are fabulous. I wish they would
This
sell.
is different. This is different. I'll let you know what that is.
Okay.
So welcome back. I love when we go to a break and we're sitting here talking. We're on Facebook land over there, but you know, we learn so much more. We get to know each other a little bit more, even though I've known you for years.
Yeah.
But you had said, Carol, we're looking for sellers. We're looking for sellers. But that's what you said.
I did, because we always, the buyers always outnumber the sellers.
Mhm.
And so, you know, one of the age-old questions when you're looking for a house, well, is it a seller's market or is it a buyer's market? That actually changes, you know, from season to season or year to year, but not with us.
And not right now, because right now you said it's a perfect storm for people out there if you're looking to sell a business. They're looking to sell. What do they need to have to do that?
So to sell your business, obviously you need to consult, but we look at several years of tax returns, we look at trends, we might look at 12-month trend, you know, like a running total, but what we're really looking for is stability, your ability to step away from the business so you're not there 80 hours a week, so the business is not running you, you're running the business. Management, a team, an organization chart. We're looking for the really nice businesses that are set up to where a new owner might not have to be there every day. Those are the ones that sell at maximum price.
When they almost run themselves.
Yeah, and there is no business that actually runs itself, you know, unless you're talking about an Amazon or something, but even they have managers in place.
Mhm.
So someone's got to be watching that shop. So, you know, we specialize in businesses ranging from, we sell businesses from 1 million to 20 million. But our sweet spot where we can get these financed and get you out is 5 to 10 million. Otherwise, you might have to carry a little bit or be a percentage owner going forward with a big corporation, big company, which is okay for, you know, a lot of sellers want that.
Yeah, you know, listen, it starts with a conversation,
Right.
right? And you have to have the desire to do it. okay?
You have to be ready, you have to have a plan B.
But you can help them become ready, even if they're not.
Sure.
People, you need to understand that, because sometimes you think you're ready, and you can come in and go, you know what, you need to do this, that, or the other thing.
Right. Or you still have X amount in debt to pay off, or you don't have a plan B, what are you gonna do after? You know, we have sold a business to a seller, and then the seller came to work for us. Or we have, because he's like, wow, I really like what you do, I could do this. Or we've sold a business and the seller buys another business and they close within days of each other.
That's
you know, we
crazy.
just have fun stuff going on. The seller's like, well, I've always wanted to own, like we were talking, a flooring company. And I'm so tired of being in, paving. Get me into something where I'm not out in the elements all the time.
Well, like you said earlier, it is a perfect storm. It's a great time to mesh you, the seller, with a buyer. They got buyers. They know it.
Right. Let me go back to my
Go
list,
ahead.
because I look at this list every day and I keep the most recent buyers on here who have reached out, because I want to be sure they can perform. Buyers move on, they find things, and then I go and call them and they're like, oh, we bought something.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a buyer that's capable of, they have $270 million, and they are buying software companies, tracking, transportation, anything that has to do with like tracking people or vehicles or the logistics
Like
industry.
shipping?
Yeah, so they want that. So, that's kind of a needle in a haystack, but I know they're out there. AI is up and coming. Software, anything, I think we talked about this last time, related to automations.
I bet.
Security, the security industry, people are going to start batten down the hatches more, and that will just be, instead of something, can I afford an ADT system, how can I not? Then I have other buyers that are smaller, but they still have their passion. I have an automotive repair shop buyer. He can spend up to $1 million. He's been watching everything we list. What about this one? What about this one? These people really want to own businesses, and they're calling us.
And I love it. They're not talking about small money.
No, and we were talking earlier on the break, Carol, people buy things that they're familiar with, which is really, really great that I have this list, because these people are either already in the business or they've been in the business. We have people moving here from other states that just sold their business. They have a covenant not to compete back east, but not here.
Okay.
So they might be looking for that here because that's all they knew. And yeah, they took a 2-year break, but after 3 years, their covenant that competes is up, and they're ready, and so they're looking.
Well, I'll tell you something. If you're going to sell your business, these are the people who call. You bring the experience, the passion that you have.
It's so much fun owning the candy store.
I just love that too. And you know what? When you have somebody that is going to help you, okay, you come in and you might be ready now. It could be perfect. The only way you're going to find out is if you call and talk to them. And their phone number is 602-795-2005. Check them out on their website. It's WCI Broker without the S.com. So you're looking for listing, always looking. Always.
Listings are my number one priority. When I wake up in the morning, I'm thinking about leads, I'm thinking about past sellers, past people that we've sold businesses to. We try to check in with them after 5 or 10 years and see if they might be ready. So the average time to own a business is 15 to 17 years. I don't know if you know that.
No, I'm going past that.
I know, me too. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so if you can find those people that are ready. And ironically, some people just keep pushing off, and now they're sick. And now the business starts to slip, and now we've got a problem instead of a nice sale.
But here's what I'm going to say. You happen to mention that it is tax season, here. So listen up. Get your taxes done, right? Get them done. Get all your books in order, because there's certain things that just have to happen before you're going to do all this. And it doesn't happen overnight all the time, right? I'm sure you have times that it does, but usually how long does it take?
Oh, good question. 6 to 8 months on average once we take the listing. And speaking of tax returns, if you have a profit and loss statement you know is going to coincide with the tax return for 2025, we'll take that. Lots of people file extensions.
Yeah,
And
especially business
we
owners.
get it. You only need to file that tax return when a bank is involved. If you get a bank involved, then you don't normally have to carry a note.
But most people, you should have that profit and loss statement,
Yes,
right? Most people do. Make sure that it is up to snuff,
yes,
Right.
absolutely needs to be correct.
right? And if, when they do talk to you and you tell them, look, these things need to be done, can you help them if they don't have, you should have a bookkeeper, somebody.
Normally people do, but yes, we can refer. We have lots of different referral sources for people.
You make it happen. That's what you do.
Yeah, we're here to help.
Mm-hmm.
If we didn't have our network, we would never get to a closing. So every aspect of this, we have someone to help. We have a company that we can refer now that we just discovered in the last couple of years that does a complete evaluation above and beyond what we do, does a deep dive. And yeah, it's costly, $5,000 to $10,000. But if you feel your company is more than what we are seeing, then we'll refer you over to this person and he'll do a deep dive into every single thing you've done on your financials. And it's like an appraisal, only better. And we can stand on that. We've already used it and already gained momentum and larger prices using it.
The fact that you work on a contingency basis
Yes.
means that they're gonna do everything they can for you to get the
Right.
most for your business,
And we won't take a listing if we don't think we can sell it.
okay?
And we work on commission, which means we're gonna price it at maximum value.
Right, and I think people need to understand that too, because how many times has it happened where they go to sell their business and you for sure probably could have gotten them way more?
Never. Hardly ever.
Never.
Maybe 1% of the time, and it's
Mhm.
because we weren't told
Right.
something.
No, exactly. So you're getting them what they deserve. They've worked hard all these years. They deserve to have that, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely, they earned it.
Exactly.
You know, most employees don't even understand, and business owners, if you've never been a business owner, I don't think people really understand what business owners go through and the sacrifices they make for their employees, the things they give up, the old vehicles that they drive, the times that they buy lunch for everyone else and not themselves, the times that they put money into the company to keep it floating. Let me tell you folks, I've seen some crazy stuff. People have kept their businesses going just for the employees.
Absolutely. But you know what, if you're ready,
That's a love.
that is. And you know what? You might love your business. You also should love yourself a little bit. Be ready. Get yourself
There's
ready.
a time for everyone.
And now is the best time to give her a call at 602-795-2005. They bring 6 years of experience to the plate.
60.
Again,
60.
I said 60. WCI Broker without the S.com.
Thank you, Carol.